the one, the only, Ben Sion. Good morning and welcome to Yeshiva YouTube, Iyun and Sion. Today we're doing Shekalim, the last Paraches, Mishnah is Beis and Gimel. Mishnah Beis has a very interesting machlokas of here in Rameh and Rabbi Yossi. If you find Kalim, they had mikvos in Yerushalayim. People were tamei, Kalim were tamei. So they had a mikvah, they had steps going into the mikvah. And on the other side of the mikvah, steps going out. They didn't want the Torah people who are already in the mikvah to go back and touch the tamei people who are going into the mikvah. If you find Kalim that needed to go to the mikvah on the steps going in, so Rameir says we assume they're tamei because they fell from the person before he brought them into the mikvah. And according to, and on the way out, right, we assume they're tahor. Rabbi Yossi says even on the way in they're tahor. What's the explanation of Rabbi Yossi? So the Rav of Adya Bertanura says, "Delo gazral safek kelim mishalayim." Allah Rabbi Yossi, they weren't gozer. What does it mean they weren't gozer? Now the question is, what do you mean the Rabbanan weren't gozer? Midal Raisa, it's a problem, right? Midal Raisa, we learned in Masechet Sota that safek tuma. If it's Mershus HaYachid, if it's in a private place, and mikvos are probably secluded places, you go l'chumra. And presumably it means Dal Raisa. We learn from Sota, right? The dinim Sota or Dal Raisa. So, what's going on over here? How can you say the Rabbanan weren't gozer? I mean, Dal Raisa is a problem. The answer is, I've said that I really believe that there's two types of Savak Dal Raisa that you go l'chumra. One case of Savak Dal Raisa that you go l'chumra is where it's low ischasik isura. If it's not ischasik isura, it's only one piece of meat. You're not sure that you have a piece of chayla over here. You're not sure if it's kosher or not kosher. That's low ischasik isura. The fact that we go l'chumra is only midarabanan. If it's ischasik isura, like the case of Asham Talai, the Rambam says, there's a piece of meat, then you go l'chumra midaraisa. However, by Tuma and Tara, the whole concept of Tuma and Tara, even though the kalim are physically here, and you're in Rosh Hashanah, the concept of Tuma and Tahara is always lo ischazek Yisura. It's always lo ischazek Tuma. Because Tuma and Tahara are not a physical thing, right? Shuman, if it's Shuman, non-kosher meat, it's chaylev, non-kosher meat, from an animal. So physically, it's meat which you can't eat, right? You're not allowed to eat according to the Torah. Tuma and Tahara, there's nothing on the actual kli, this utensil, this fork, this pot, that would actually tell me that it's Tama. I can't identify it. It's a ruchni thing. It's never. It's a spiritual thing. It might be someone touched it, someone didn't touch it. It's tamei or not. We don't know. But the whole concept of Tara is lo ischazek tuma. It's lo ischazek. It never could be proven that it's here. There's no chazaka. There's no status quo of being tamei. So therefore, the whole concept, I believe, even Rosh Hashanah, safek tuma Rosh Hashanah, that we're machmer is only the Rabbanan. It's only the Rabbanan we're machmer. Yes, you'll tell me that we learn from a sota, but it could be that the sota. Right, the woman, it could be when they seclude together. That's his chazek tuma. The fact that we learn to other types of tuma and tara, which are purely spiritual things, a woman and a man being together, if people actually saw that, right, so that is in the world, it's a physical thing. That is chazek tuma. That could be l'chumra midal raisa. But things which are spiritual, someone touched a Torah or tamei thing, that's the whole concept is only spiritual. So there, even savek tuma b'shal yakir that we learn from there, it's only a chumra midal rabbanan. As Rabbi Yossi says, they weren't gozer. This is only the Rabbanan. In Yerushalayim, it's a place where they needed to be tahor. We needed things to be tahor to bring the karbanos. They weren't gozer. The Rabbanan weren't gozer. It's only the Rabbanan to begin with. In Yerushalayim, they weren't gozer. And that explains it over here, why it's not really the Raisa, it's only the Rabbanan. Safek Tuma, L'chumra, even Shesay Yachid is only the Rabbanan. And in Yerushalayim, here they weren't gozer. That's the opinion of Yossi, who we hold like. I hope you enjoyed today's share. See you in the next one.